Awesome Alaska, Arctic importance. The Arctic tundra, one of Earth's coldest and harshest biomes, a dry and treeless land of permafrost, wind, and cold. Very few plants and animals can endure this harsh climate. Only the strong survive. The Arctic tundra is found at high latitudes on both the North and South poles. There are only two seasons in the Arctic, winter and summer. In the summer, the sun is present 24 hours a day, but the average temperature only reaches about 37 to 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter experiences opposite light conditions, and for several weeks the sun never rises, creating average temperatures of negative 18 degrees Fahrenheit and extremes of negative 94 degrees Fahrenheit. The tundra is in many ways a frozen desert with very little average rainfall of only 6 to 10 inches per year.
So, why is the Arctic so important to me? And how does it affect global climate change?
The Arctic is warming at twice the rate of the global average, which is decreasing snow and ice coverage. Why does this matter, you ask? With less snow and ice, the land is less reflective, allowing the land to absorb more heat. More heat then creates more melting, which then drastically changes the local environment faster than plants and animals can adjust, therefore upsetting the natural balance of the ecosystem.
Yeah, okay, sorry plants and animals, that's a bummer. But how does this affect me?
If you like fish, or you know someone who makes a living as a fisherman, then listen up. Changes in temperature could crash local fishing grounds, as local fish escape in search of suitable habitat and replacement species move in. And when trees move into the tundra and the wetlands dry up, lots of migratory birds that feed and/or breed in the Arctic will also be gone.
I could see these changes in my own lifetime, right? So, what are the long-term effects?
One long-term effect is sea level increase. In 2008, the amount of lost sea ice in Greenland was enough water to supply the entire city of LA for over 280 years. By the year 2100, the seas could rise a whole meter, leaving millions of people vulnerable along the coastlines.
That doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I mean, really, what else could happen?
Global climate change. The frozen Arctic helps keep the climate stable by absorbing excess heat. In summertime, the ice-free Arctic Ocean soaks up enough of this heat to change weather patterns and rainfall. It also drives ocean currents that circulate heat and nutrients around the globe. Ocean currents are driven by complex relationships between water temperatures and salinity. This is what determines our local climates. For example, the North Atlantic current of the Gulf Stream brings temperate weather to some parts of Europe like Great Britain, while other parts at the same exact latitude are not as temperate. The Arctic acts like a giant motor that drives these currents, so warming of Arctic waters can disrupt these currents and in turn drastically change climates around the world.
Oh, so what can we do to help?
Knowledge is power, so spread the word. It's never too late to try to make a difference. Here are a few easy tips to help you reduce your carbon footprint and do your part to slow your contribution to global climate change. Tip 1. Reduce fossil fuel use. Ride a bike or walk when you can. Tip 2. Replace your most used light bulbs with high efficiency ones. Tip 3. Plant a tree to help mitigate your carbon output. Tip 4. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. This reduces pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Tip 5. Conserve water, because processing clean drinking water uses tons and tons of energy, which in turn uses fossil fuels. This is what could happen in our future. So remember that you are the future and you actually hold the power of change. Every little bit counts and you could make a difference.